Hey everybody, it's Mike here from Gun Training 101. Today we're going to work on fundamentals again. We're going to do another key fundamental, which is breath control. Okay, proper breath control, the breathing and the relationship to the movement of your firearm. A defensive shooting, defending your life, whatever it may be, you're not going to be as focused on breath control. Now that doesn't mean you practice, that you don't practice it. With a target shooter, breathing is a huge thing, okay, especially at distances. Your breath and the pattern of breathing can really affect your shot and affect your muzzle. If I were to press my firearm out, as I breathe, the gun's going to go up and down. And if you don't believe me, do a bunch of push-ups, do a bunch of jumping jacks, get your heart rate up, get breathing heavily. Okay, now that's what's going to happen in a stressful situation. Adrenaline rush, heart rate increase, increased breathing, okay, diaphragm's expanding, lungs are pumping. At that point, you're going to have a lot more movement, and you need to focus on how are we going to control that. Now the method that's been around forever, and the same method that I teach, is temporary pausing your breath to break the shot. Now that goes back to understanding proper trigger press and knowing when your the trigger's going to break or relatively there within. That way you can pause the breath. Now if I were to be pressed out and I'm breathing, say I'm heavy breathing, I've just ran or whatever it may be, and my gun's moving, I'm going to slow my breathing. Inhale, exhale, pause, break the shot. Okay, that allows that movement of the gun to temporarily pause as the shot breaks. You can't always control it. If you're going all over the place and it's hard to keep it when it's going up and down. You need to time it. Pause, boom. Okay. As you add more shots, you can do an inhale, an exhale, pause, shot breaks. Finish your exhale. Inhale, pause, shot breaks. That's for quicker consecutive shots. Now like I said, this is more of a target shooting method. If someone's within 3 yards and running at you with a hatchet, you're not going to be like, hold on. No, you're not going to focus on your breathing as much. You're going to draw, get proper alignment, and engage the threat and eliminate the threat. Doesn't mean you don't need to practice it. Okay, all these key fundamentals, they need to become muscle memory. That way, when it comes time to use them, you don't have to sit there and think about all the different parts. There's a lot of different parts. For those of you that have been shooting for a long time, you don't think about it, you just naturally do it. But if you're a new shooter and it's the first time you grab a gun, you're like, what the hell? I got to get my grip, I got to get my sight alignment, I got to get my trigger control, I need to breathe properly, I need to have proper follow through. It's a lot to do. That's why you need to practice it. If you practice it, you're not going to think about it, you're naturally going to do it. One of the big mistakes with proper breath control and breathing is holding your breath. If you hold your breath for too long, you don't supply oxygen to your muscles. And if you're already moving around a lot, your muscles need oxygen. If you don't have oxygen, you're going to begin to shake. Now if you're at shooting a pistol or a rifle and say you're at more of a distance where you need to really focus on your breathing to get on that small target, hold your breath, see what happens. Everything's going to start to shake. So breathe, inhale, exhale, deep slow breaths, pause, break the shot. If you get into long range rifle shooting, we do a lot of that, and you're laying prone on your belly. Breathing is a big point, because literally your chest is going to rise and your gun's going to move. So you really need to focus on your breathing and then relate it to your pistol or your carbine or whatever it may be, and have proper breath control. It's as simple as that. I'm trying not to make it too complicated. Get out on there, boom, boom, engage the target, breathe properly.